Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things LEGO. Hit the link below to find a store near you. Hey everyone, Joshua Hanlon here, and today I'm at Brick Rodeo in Austin, Texas. We're taking a look at the Great Ball Contraption layout. I'm joined by Andrew. He's going to be taking us through this whole layout and talking about some of the really cool modules you've got here. So what are we starting off with today?
Alrighty, so first off here is this conveyor on the windmill module here. It's one of my modules from a couple years ago, and it's just a simple conveyor that goes over the Vestas windmill set. And then next off after that is the bucket wheel excavator. This is a design from Stewart. I got off of the Great Ball Pit, I believe. And it's a really reliable module. It's really easy to build if you're getting into GBC. Next off, after that here is my Archimedes screw, one of my oldest modules here. I just used some flex tube, wrapped it around an axle to give it that cool screw motion. It's one of the more mesmerizing ones.
You can also give a shout out to the custom Brick Rodeo printed balls running through the GBC.
Yeah, they're all new this year. The Josh Gilson was the one that got those done for us, so they look very good with a little Brick Rodeo on them. So next one here is this ball pump, and it's been running very fast this year. The designer of this one, he didn't realize how fast it ran with the gearing, so it's been kind of shooting balls, but it's been doing good the whole show. So after this is this colorful wheel, which I believe it's done by the same gentleman who did the ball pump. I forget his name, but it's a simple wheel one. It's been working good. And then after this, we have a workshop module from Brick World Chicago this year, and it's been working great this year. Been a good workshop. So next up is this workshop module from Brick Fair, Virginia, 2018, I believe, their first one they had. And it's a very reliable module. Always love how we can dump a large amount of balls into it and it spits them out one at a time. So after that is this kind of interesting mechanism. It's been around for a few years now, but where it uses these almost like a screw type mechanism that uses these lift arms and kind of puts them in this little cage and takes them around. But it's been working great the whole show up until this moment. It's getting camera shy. But it's been working good until now, just overloading the next module. Which this next one here is just a simple 2017 Brick World Workshop module. And it's been working good, just another filler module here. This one here is the split stair stepper. This is by Ian. He's from Nebraska, I believe, and brought it down. So it's been working good, just getting a little overfilled, but it's worked great the whole show. After that, we go into a S-lift. One. I don't know who the builder of this one is, but it's a good, simple, reliable module. Just takes them up the little snake S. So after that is one of my oldest modules, the Banana Gig, which was designed by Ethan McCain. It's a good filler module for just wherever we need it, and just kind of nice with the flippers. So after that is the wave stepper module. This has been one of the crowd pleasers this show. Everyone loves how this one just looks like the balls are just kind of rolling uphill. And so always really nice, just the motion of those little steps. The smallest size steps, you can really get into a stepper. Up after that is this another wheel module, a little bit different than the one we saw earlier, with a little bit smaller kind of holes for the balls to go up into. It's been running great whole show as well. So after this, we go into one of the cleanest looking modules. It's a Solaire by Matt Norman. Very popular module in the GBC community, always works great. Another good use of the banana gears, which is a piece that everyone in GBC loves. So that goes into Josh's 2018 Brick World ball pump module. I think it's a little bit shorter than the original, but it just works great. Just a ball pump module, just a little different from the one we saw earlier. So after that is one of the standard kits from Brick World 2017, just one that we had to put in for a module earlier, which if you actually want to look at it, this module back here, it broke earlier, but we had, it was, I forgot who brought it, but it's his very first module, and it looks great with the Texas flag design on it. I was really happy it was here, but it was just leaking too much, so we had to put in a few others. But after that is the another Brick World Workshop module from this year, just filling in. And then we have this ball return here, which is new for this year. So for any of the balls that fall out of the loop, people can come by and put them in, or if the kids want to put in some of our special colored balls here, they can do that as well. So next up here is my bridge module, one of the most essential modules, so we don't to climb under tables or anything. And it's been working good this whole show. So although it kind of needs a little bit of a refurbishment, the PIDs on it are getting pretty loose. But after this is Tom's Wonder Box. This was shown in the last one. The joke towards Tom Atkinson not being able to see the motion for the module, because he always emphasizes it. It's actually, no one knows this, but it's a new module on the inside. But you can't really tell since it's inside a box. So after that, I'd like to show this Texas lift. This was a module that was built by someone, but it failed, but it's one of the nicest looking ones here on the table. So we thought we'd leave it out.
Style points.
Yes, very much so. It looks great. But behind that in the loop is one of my just filler conveyor modules. It always is a good one just to get some distance in between them. After that is another 2018 Brick World Workshop module. It's a little bit taller. This is one that I made a little bit taller just to get some height. I can run a train under it if I need to. I've done that before. And yeah, after that we've got a couple more 2017 Brick World Workshop modules filling in. We had another module on the corner that sadly failed, so we had to put those in for it. But next up is the Solaire, another Matt Norman Solaire, another good looking one with the black and yellow banana gears. Another clean looking module, it's good. And the next one after that is probably one of our coolest ones on the table. This one's done by Elijah, and this is his very first GBC module. So, and it's been working great, this one, but it's got these train motors in the bottom that use the train wheels to run the train track in like a wheel motion, kind of like a Ferris wheel, but inverted. And then as they come out, it goes down the roller coaster track. As they exit, they kind of fly off, but it's really fun to watch. It's been a good crowd pleaser this whole week. And then for our first module, it's great. I'm always glad seeing people building big modules for the first time.
Pushing the boundaries a little bit.
Yes, exactly. But after that, we had to get, since they fly off of the exit so fast, we had to get a module with a big hopper. So this one's done by my brother John, and it's it's a banana gear wheel module, but the whole wheel is moving. So it's kind of got arms in it that they pick up the balls and they kind of fly around in there. The thing I like about this one is it can go either direction. So with the way the wheel's built, it can go forwards or backwards. Just depending on the polarity of the modules around it. So, and then after this is the Beyond the Brick banana gig with the microphone model next to it. Always a crowd favorite because they always recognize it.
I love it. Beyond the Brick approved.
Yes, I always wanted to give Beyond the Brick a shout out when it came to GBC. So next up after that is Roxanne's Ice Castle module, I think. I actually don't know what the theme is on it, but it's just another good looking module with a little wheel on the inside that brings the balls up. And just another good looking module. And after that is Snowy's, the Carrot Patch module with all the carrots over it. That's a good looking one with the bunny on top, who actually has been falling off a lot this show. He's been hopping off the module, but we've been putting him back on, and it's been good. And all the carrots, always a crowd pleaser, just the good looking modules. Always love seeing them decorated. After that is Snowy's, another one of Snowy's modules. It's this hockey one. He's from Vancouver, so these modules all came up from Canada. But so he's got his hockey for that one, and it's a nice one too. The kids love seeing the minifigures spin around up there. Look like they're pushing the balls along to get to the next module. And after that, we have this bucket module. That's a newer design. It's like an improved version of a Philo design from what I saw from it. And apparently he has plans to add a second bucket to it, but he just has to get the timing right on it. But for now, he's got the first one, and it's been working great this whole show with no problems. And after that is this one. I'm not even quite sure on the motion on it, but it just uses these prongs to lift them up in kind of this elevator type motion. And it just brings them up, drops them off fairly slowly, but it's been working great as well the whole show.
We'll let John come inside now so he can show the rest of the modules.
Next up here is the dueling conveyors. This is my oldest module, the first one I ever built way back in 2019 when I first got into GBC. And this one I've added a long ramp on the end of it to give us space. Right now we have space over all of our spare modules. But I also use it in case if I have a show where we have two gaps, I can use it as a bridge to span a second gap since I have my other bridge. But after that is the side conveyor. This one was designed by Mako Arts to be a B model of a set. I forget which set it is, but it's also another really good way to get into GBC. Of course, it's tired at the end of the show day. The gears have all come loose, and so it's kind of glitching. But after that is another one of my brother's modules. It's his first wheel he made. But unlike the other one, the banana gears are stationary, and then it has some arms on the inside lifting it up. So kind of the same looking module, but just different motion. So after that, it goes into his side conveyor, which is kind of like the side conveyor before, but instead of it having the balls balanced on the pins, the balls are pushed up a ramp, kind of like a ski lift type module almost. But it's a pretty good one, gives them some distance and just a different use of the track, which is always fun to see. And then next up after that is this, I forget what year this is, I think 2021 Brick Fair Workshop module. So it's a good one, just standard with the lift arms going up, bringing the balls up and then rolling them off. So, and then this goes into another one of my brother's modules. This is an inverted conveyor. This one's really nice. I like how it can also go either direction. He's got prongs for it, so it can go whichever direction the modules around them need to go. And it's another one where you can spit. You can throw a lot of balls into it, and they'll spit them out one at a time. Next module after that is 2019 Brick World Workshop module, the Sawtooth one. This is always a really reliable module, and always is a crowd pleaser, just the way it lifts them up one by one. And then the last module here on the table is it's another C model off of the one from the side conveyor earlier, but it's designed by Mako Arts to be built with all the pieces from one Lego set, which is another great way to get into GBC. And I've added a little bit of a longer ramp on it to feed into the windmill module. But yeah, we have about 41 modules here on the table at Brick Rodeo this year, so I think it's been one of the best turnouts we've had.
How many builders were involved?
I think we believe we had 6 builders, so about 4 of us stayed here the whole time, and then a few people dropped off modules, but 6 builders is the number we've been saying. So.
Yeah, fantastic work. Thank you to you and everyone else who's actively worked here. GBC builders are always the hardest working builders, I think, at any show, and it's amazing to see all the effort that goes into keeping this going, so can't wait to see more in the future.
Yeah, thank you so much.